They always know how to miswork out these workers. I wish they had names. You could literally give them fire pink slips. No ammunition, you're fired. Let's see if we can just take this sucker straight in. Hey, just makes it. Might as well drop it off here on the way back. I don't gotta carry so much back. But there's only 50 cows in each of these pens right now. Still gotta put the chicken huts in. They're not exactly cheap, the big ones. Want to get the 495 units in. Get the silos built on. Here's Mr. Alien Jim's great silo. These are just epic. They're much better than the barns. I'm gonna say they ever fill up too much, you just plop another one of these little bad boys down, and they're not intrusive to your farm. We're gonna go back down here to pick up the rest of this straw. We've still got the fields 1 through 5 yet to pick through, and that's like the biggest yet. Such a headache I feel, but bigger doesn't mean easier. Might make a little slip road up here for that. We'll call this a day and run this load back. If I get rid of that, oh, I don't want to make it wide enough to get the combine through. It'll get ugly, that. Yep, this is a simple little farm. It's big enough to run on my own, but it's a lot of work. I'll show you in here. And if you come over on this sucker, you'll see what I mean by the big fields. Between the 50 and 36, that one's just one knocked in field. 35, 32, 33, and G1's all been put into one field. 29's marginally bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, and these 5 ones, this is just, it's wall-to-wall banger. And then 6 and 7's made a lot bigger. That's just my grass field. So I'm still tweaking this. It's about like 130 hours so far on this map. Gotta rock 2 combines to do these fields. You'll never get it done in one. So like, this is where we're gonna go. The chickens are gonna go down here, but I just haven't got into them yet. So I've only just knocked out the sheep back here, which is really handy. But as of right now, this is my favoriteest map there's ever been. I mean, I've rocked every map that's going out there, and I'm used to my Montana maps. Well, Montana Farms, big nice square farms. I just like the square farms. It's just easy to get these workers into them. And that's no guarantee. I mean, half the time they want to stop where they feel like it. I'm on the verge of cracking a mod out just so I could have a little firing gun post. I'm not sure how the PC people will like it. I mean, this is probably what I would say. Probably the boring part of it is harvesting. It's nice to harvest it, but you got to appreciate the work they put into seeding it and fertilizing it and plowing it. I get the enjoyment getting it out, but hence 130 hours on this one farm. Tempted to put a silo down here. I'm in 2 minds. I don't know where I would stick it. I mean, I can always drop one on the far side, like, but I'm trying to keep everything in one area. My OCD doesn't allow me to have everything spilled around. Those are those new cow sheds. They're pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Alien Jim, man? What's up, man? You're a god on this. This is one of the best silos in the game. Got to be. You probably could have this lined up so you can drive through, but I like to have a big turn circle, especially when I get the road train running through here. But whenever you crack out your next map, Alien Gym, I'm gonna love it. Absolutely crying for it. I mean, I've seen everyone's jumping onto this oak fields, and I mean, don't knock the other maps. They're all cool, some of these other new maps that come out, and especially the graphical, you know, GPS maps that got to it, but it doesn't I just can't do that. I mean, I'm living in England at the minute, and I've been working on farms in Montana. I haven't been legal to work in this country. I mean, I worked a few potato farms and some dairy farms, but they were all small kit to what I've done out in Montana. But this is just like the best map. I mean, it's pretty cool, the little update you got, dropping all the fence posts, but I played this map so many times already at this point. I like some of the hedges in some of the areas. I mean, if you see here what you had that one field, I just flattened it right out. Fly over to this mode so you can see better. So I just flattened it right out, so you just have a nice little cow patch, silos. I reckon chickens maybe go down here. I'm undecided about what I might do in the middle. Can't figure it out. But you see down here, this is all pretty cool, this. The farm originally was down here, but it just didn't give me the room for expansion and have everything I wanted to have it. So when I harvest this straw up, it'll get plowed a lot bigger. And this is where I'm trying to keep all the grass cutting equipment, which right now there ain't much in the shop. And so this is like the best bit right here. It's just leaving these little workers to do this. When Seasons mods come out, it's gonna kill it for me because I love playing with Seasons mod. Love it to death. And I know the whole, it's gonna destroy the grass that stays up top of the fields, and you lose that little bit every time with time passing over, which is fine by me. Hence, I'm trying to grind my butt off. Yeah, I'm not interested in that real map stuff. It's just, it doesn't work for me. I like the graphical map. I can understand it better. It's the same if you got a printout, if you were, you know, on a farm. I mean, you could probably do a live map, but that just takes all the ink up in a printer, and you're on a farm. You're penny pinching, man. So you'll get one of these little graphical maps like you would get on this. This map works for me great, this system here. It's easier for me to see and easier for me to understand. The other maps, they lose me. I mean, when this map first came out in 17, I love that little sell point. You can sell the water and fuel. That was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to selling stuff. I haven't done it on this one. I haven't sold not one tank or a fuel yet, even though you had the update in. I still haven't done that part. I'm just trying to show, because I seen DJ go ham, and like I say, I got into Sealy P. Mr. Sealy P was pretty cool, man. He got me into this. And Daggerwin, with his survivor roleplay, that guy has such an imagination. I can only applaud his effort. It's amazingly how he keeps up the storyline, and it's really cool some of the stuff he does. Well, I was into DJ Goham too, but the guy just seems a bit too archaic for me. I mean, it's always like pushing the PC envelope to what no one else can do. Yeah. I mean, I wanna try to throw this up on the servers and maybe get some help on, but it's one of those people you want to get people on that you can trust coming onto the farm. Seen those spoof videos back in the day, people driving everything stuff all over the place. I have no problem grinding my butt off. I mean, like I say, my wife leads me to it. She knows I gotta go sort my cows out. I gotta sort my business out. These new cow sheds are they're just the business. I mean, everyone says you can't get big vehicles in. You can drive this tractor in there. You can drive this trailer in there. It's a little bit of a difference though. But when the winter comes in, the cattle come into those sheds anyway. So I mean, I know you won't do it in the seasons mod, but in real life, they go from the pasture to inside the pens. But those pens are just, you have too many. I'm not quite following that one. I'm trying to read and back up same time, going into the wall. But definitely when the seasons mod, I want to try to get these bunkers filled up before the seasons mods come in, so I got a good stockpile of silage. I mean, right off the bat, what I'm doing right now, I'm using that buy anything mod trailer, and I'm running that sucker back and forth to catch up with the grass. I got my work cut out just picking up all the straw. But it's like right now I got nothing but yeah. You do get that issue if people ever wants to do it. I'm not bothered. Like I say, when I first done this map, I originally tried to have my farm down in the corner. I'd rather be off out of the way. I don't tend to like to use the main farm. I mean, you know, you got the other main farm, which is over here, right around by the shop. I like to make my own. Doesn't matter what map I ever play on. I pick a spot that has a field. I'll flatten that sucker out. You know, plow. You know, just get it all nice and perfect. Texture it up. I mean, I busted my butt doing this section over here. I mean, I try to do my best. I don't got the PC modding ability, so I can't do all what you do. But I try my best here, as you see. Try to make it look a little textured, gravelly road coming in and out. And I try to do it there. You see some of those multiplayers, like, but those are those big streamers, and they got like thousands of viewers following them. I play this all the time, and I love this map, and I love doing this. This is like homework for me, this game. I know a lot of people say it's a game to them, but it's a simulator to me. So if I had the money of it, as of right now, this is a farm that you could run. You know, you got your two sons with you. You can run this size farm on your own. Hey, since I got you on the line here, Mr. Jim, there's a question here. This hedge right here, we got an issue because you can't buy this land on the back side. I can't get rid of this hedge. Never mind. Never mind. It's definitely, I love that challenge part of it. I mean, I was in the army, so I love the challenge part. I mean, if I had someone gave me $1 million right now, I mean, I would quite happily go back up to Montana. Me and my wife been looking at plots of land. It's fairly cheap up in Montana. And I would buy a plot of land, and you would just build it up. It'd be a small holding farm, and you have to work your way up into it, but I'm definitely into the idea of making the own farm. I mean, it'd be cool if you just had the map, just as a map. You know, sort of like a frontier type map, but areas that are overgrown fields and dead out fields, but someplace that someone has to go to make the farm. Like, imagine, like, say, America bought out territory in Canada and it was an old mining town, old fields and old sheds and stuff, but not exactly a farm per se. A little bit more creative freedom. I mean, your map is pretty good for that, how you can take things down, and those new sheds you got are epic how they build up. But yeah, I try to blow your stuff up every time I get it. But I'm still a little new to the streaming though. I've been wanting to do this for ages. So I just thought, you know what, the hell with it. I play this game between this, Ark. You know, I play the games and I love them. So I put a lot of work into it. So I figure I might as well record it and show what I do different. Because I say people like DJ, he mods his trailers out, or he gets a multiplayer and he gets like 20 people on his map to grind out his farm, which is okay, like, but realistically that ain't really gonna happen. You know, I want to show the little kids that you can make a farm. A couple hours every day, 2-3 hours a day, you get your jobs done, one set at a time. You know, a bit like hard work pays off type thing. But you can see on the map, it's pretty cool. This, like say 32, 33 in the grass 1. I'm loving. It's like how I just tweaked this map. I had one farm and I took it down. I sold all the equipment, sold all the animals, and then I rebuilt it up again and again. And this is probably like my 3rd farm I built on this map. I wish I had the save file where you can just save this and transport it to another slot and leave it as a blank slot, but you don't have that ability on PS. Yeah, I'll drop this trailer off here real quick. And so I got the little milk truck back here. I keep the little road train, which is that sucker's handy. Yeah. I mean, like say like a blank map as far as like just fields, but no actual farm per se. I mean, but it's I know what you say. I know what you're trying to do with this. It's hard to please everybody with this. There's always going to be a critic. I mean, this forest is epic. I'm not much of a forester though. I can spend ages getting it done. But yeah, if you come as far as I got back to 50, this is like one of my nicest fields. It took a lot of work clearing out the trees on the right. Look, and you see here, Mr. Jim, you can still get the trails, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's annoying or cool. I think it's alright. I like the trail that was there when you used to drive up it. So I like the fact that you got these little graphical splodges still there. As you come over it, they just poof go. Just reminds me, it's like an old memory. It's like when you get like a little flashback and you go by an area. You go, oh, I remember that, or you remember somebody sitting someplace. Every time I see that little spot, it makes me think of the poor road that was there. And so it's just a bunch of 6 hours I keep in here, because when the work gets cracking, I mean, boy, I'll have literally all the tractors going out there. I'm not sure if you know about this little trick, but having that IT runner pack with a extra fertilizer. You do a little, you fishtail it up, and then you can link it up, and then you can refuel your big brute at the same time. And I love these alligators, man. They're just cool. I just absolutely love them. Paint the dirt. I mean, I know I would have flattened it when I went over there. I smoothed it down, actually. I just smoothed it. I didn't actually paint it. I could go back over again and do it. It's not a big issue. But you can even see from here, from this direction, you can see that graphic line on it. But this is a PS4, so you know you're working with limitations. Maybe the new PS5s might have that ability if they make it more like a PC, the way they're making them, you know, with no floppy drive in it. If they're more like a computer core, the way it sounds like and the way it looks like the new PS5s, I'm definitely thinking they might be worth it. I mean, I'm dying for the new PS5s. I want to get a PS5 Pro. I mean, outside doing this on PC, but if I play this on PC, I'll get spoiled. You'd be having like a gold credit card. You know, gold credit card, and you can buy anything you want. You buy so much crap, you wouldn't appreciate most of it. And that's what I think PC gets, because you can get any vehicle, any truck, any mod of this, any of that, and then your farm is different to you're one person. You're not even 1% of the community. You're 0.0001 because you got the odd mod that no one else can get. And it's one reason why I can't watch some modders, because they have stuff. It's like, dude, that's so cool, but I don't got that, and I never will. Yeah, it's pretty cool how they can do a lot of cool stuff, and I applaud them, especially when they're making the maps. You know what I mean? Then they transport it over to the PS4, which sometimes it has to be done. But playing this on, nah. There's a few games I play on a PC. It's like Rome Total War. I'm not sure if you ever played that, but Medieval Total War, Rome 2 Total War, any of the Total War series, I just love them. The big, massive strategy games, especially Empire Total War, the American one they came out with. I mean, you could be fighting in India, Europe, in America, South America, all at the same time. But I like playing with the PS4, so I mean, even when I played Ark Survival Evolved, I got myself to a pretty big setup. I was helping out kids all the time, the little beach bums. We call them beach bobs. Every time I just fly by, give them vehicles, give them tanks, give them guns, dinos, hook them up, build them a base, and then the next day they get wiped. I just like helping out the little kids. I got, kids of my own, so when I get into the game, there's so many people that are just not nice in this world. I figure you don't need to be another one, so I try to help out wherever I can. Yeah, I never played Guild 2 under Guild Wars. I mean, I know Guild Wars, they've been around for a long time, as far as if I remember right. I mean, I was playing computers since they were like pre-Pentium, you know. When you get like Tandy 386s and 486 computers, they weren't even Pentium yet. Still had to dial up AOL type internet. When you just make a cup of tea or a hot chocolate or something, or a drink or a sandwich, and you can eat that sandwich because it took 10-15 minutes sometimes just to log into the internet. Oh god, back in the day it was funny getting on the internet. I mean, I jump on other people's sometimes. You help out random servers. I just jump on the servers and help them out. But most of the time, the people got like beginning farms. You'll never see anyone with an established farm. Too many idiots destroying it. Yeah, 386. Yep. I bought mine out of a Radio Shack in America for what, $2,500. This is when the Macs came out. You either had a Mac, and then the 386s came out, and I bought one of those 386s. My first game was Doom. Paid $50. Bought it at Staples with my Christmas money. I remember sitting in a dark room just playing that, just simple Doom. I mean, dude, if you load it up now, you'll laugh at the graphics. But back then, I played in a dark room playing that game, jumping and shitting myself when something would come out of a corner. And it was such a stupid game. The graphics were so gay on it, but it's brilliant. I mean, I downloaded that game, The Forest. I'm not sure if you ever played that game, but that game freaks me out. You should try that game out on the PS4. That game is freakish, man. I mean, you like your hair standing up. I don't know. I scream sometimes, man. But I was in the army. Yeah. Man, I can't remember. I don't even know if I've beaten that game. So much shit's happened since then. It's such a long time ago, when Doom came out. I mean, shoot, it's good 20 years ago plus. It's a good game. That Resident Evil has the same pull. Oh my goodness, the phone wants to ring. What do you say? I did JUMP? Are you working on any new maps at the minute, or are you just tweaking on mods, or? I can't imagine what if you release mods. I mean, I suppose you get rated if you get high enough ratings and stuff. You must get something off this. The caves. Which caves? Oh, the caves in Doom. I always remember something to do with the buildings. Something to do inside the buildings. I remember running around, it just seems scary. Yeah, I can imagine you take a break from it. It must get hard when the one thing you enjoy doing as a recreational thing turns into work. And I was saying this to the wife. When I play the game, I said when you're streaming it and you're recording the video, you gotta talk and keep what's going on. Oh, the caves in the forest. Yeah, yeah. I don't go. I don't mess with the caves. That's like day one. You run around straight to the caves. I got a houseboat, and it's. I said to the wife, I can't play the game anymore. She's like, why? I says, if this was real life, and I'm playing this as a simulation? I got a boat that has food, soda. I'm next to a sailboat, right? You can get rabbits to hunt and stuff. Why the hell would you want to go run inside islands full of zombies, cannibals, things? It seems like the dumbest thing in the world to run around getting stuff for. If you're already on the shoreline and you're safe in a boat. Surely that's the important thing. Food, shelter, I think the game halfway defeats itself by allowing people to make boats. If you're stuck on shore, then you kind of see, building defenses and trying to pacify an area. But if you're on a boat, you just move away. Yeah, the boat's the best place to live. I mean, I've seen some of those cool houses, but they constantly come by and destroy it. Even if, you get those mutants, the zombies I can deal with, and they're cannibals. They freak me out, but it's those multi-leg things that run at you, and they spin around, or multi-arms, or the dead babies they spit out, man. It's some freaky crap. I can deal with the cannibals, I just can't deal with the mutants. Yeah, I was gonna do this as a recording, but I just thought, what the hell, I might as well just stream it. But it only took me 5 minutes to sort out my cows. You can see the setup, so I only just got one thing's done. For I wanted to get the plowing done, and then I was working on another field, and one job at a time type. Ugh. Yep, the cows all need grass. Typical. Well, I guess I'll park this over by field 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the wife is home. Wonderful. I mean, the forest multiplayer is pretty cool. If you do it in multiplayer, it's definitely, worth it, but when you play single player, you gotta have some kahunas, man. I can't do it. My wife goes upstairs, she leaves me alone, I switched off, I go back on farm. Hang on, Mr. Jim. We got a bit of a family crisis going on here. Shit. Yeah, yeah. I mean, my son's young and stuff. I mean, right now I'm just finding out. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Just finding out my son just broke his arm, so I gotta go get off this and deal with this shit. Catch you in a bit. I'll speak to you later, Mr. Jim. Oh, love you. Not you, Mr. Jim. Not you. My damn luck. My kid's bloody broke his arm. Damn kid's gone out and bloody broke his arm.